fear, lust, insecurity.
Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're getting into something really deep and honestly often quite painful. It's this paradox, right? How love in our closest relationships can feel so genuine 1 minute and then just false. The next, it creates this really unsettling feeling deep down, you know?
Really the
Like one of our sources said, man cannot live without love.
Oh.
His life is senseless. We're all looking for that lasting love, that whole feeling, not something that feels fractured.
Yeah.
But when you get both kindness and then, boom, real hurt from the same connection, your heart just aches. You know something's off, something's missing, or maybe even broken.
And that ache, that deep confusion, that's exactly what we want to unpack today. Our mission here in this deep dive is to explore this whole dynamic using a really helpful framework. It's a soul-centered look rooted in Christian understanding. Specifically, we'll be drawing quite a bit from St. John Paul II's theology of the body. Now, for anyone not familiar, this isn't just like abstract theology. It's a really rich way of understanding God's plan for love, how our bodies even tell a story about our calling to love.
Yeah.
So we'll look at why this mixed love happens, the signs, what it does to you, and crucially, some tools for discernment.
Right, tools to navigate it. And as we get into these really tender, often painful waters, we need some kind of standard, right? A benchmark.
Exactly.
So we're using the Christian vision of authentic love as our litmus test. It gives us a lens, like you said, maybe like an X-ray, to see what's really going on underneath it all.
That's a great way to put it, an X-ray.
Yeah.
So when we talk about authentic, holy love, St. John Paul II points to 4 key qualities. He taught that real love, God's design for it, these aren't just nice ideas. They're like the pillars of what Christian tradition calls a covenant, a sacred bond.
Okay, free, total, faithful, fruitful. Let's break those down. What do they actually look like day to day?
Okay, so free means it's and fruitful. It means life-giving, generative. Now that includes openness to children, yes, but it's broader too. It means spiritual growth, bringing out the best in each other, inspiring goodness, basically making the world better because your love exists.
Wow.
These 4, all together, they mirror God's love for us. Our love is supposed to reflect that. And if any one of these is missing or seriously compromised, well, the love, no matter how intense it feels, it falls short. It's not what it's truly called to be.
So it's not just about good vibes or feeling connected sometimes. You might have real moments, that spark, but if, say, the faithfulness isn't there, or it's not really a total gift, it's only partial love.
Exactly.
That spark can feel so real, but can you maybe give an example where that spark feels genuine, but it's dangerous somehow?
Yeah, and that's the tricky part, isn't it? Because the feelings are often real. Think about someone who's incredibly passionate, makes you feel totally seen and desired, but then they just won't commit.
Yeah.
Or they avoid any talk about a future together.
Okay.
Or maybe they're super kind when things are good, but the moment you actually need them, they lie or just vanish. The danger is that intense feeling, that emotional high, it can blind you. You don't see the missing pieces. That lack of freedom, maybe, or totality or faithfulness. The feelings are real, but puts it starkly. Authentic love demands real expense, not warm, fuzzy feelings. It costs something. Sacrifice, like Christ's love. So when someone's actions contradict the truth of love, if they're dishonest, unfaithful, fundamentalist, selfish, false has crept in. Something that isn't really covenant love.
Which brings us to that really baffling thing for so many people. How can you get genuine tenderness and then like a whiplash?
It is. And that confusion points to something Christian wisdom talks about a lot. This duality within us. Every single person is made in God's image. That means we are capable of real self-giving love. Fundamentally capable.
All right.
But we're also fallen. Prone to sin, prone to selfishness. So someone can genuinely care about you, mean it sincerely in many moments, but still, sometimes be more concerned about himself.
Like that husband example. He loved his wife, genuinely, but admitted, truthfully, I was more concerned about myself. His love was real, but so was his self-interest, and that undermined everything.
Precisely. It's this constant battle inside us, you know, between grace and sin. We might want to love totally, freely, faithfully, fruitfully, but our own stuff gets in the way. Pride, fear, lust, insecurity, anger, all those things can erode the love we want to give. So a guy might feel real tenderness, But if his ego gets bruised, boom, he pulls back into selfishness. A woman might adore her partner but start manipulating things when she feels insecure. Or she puts her own immediate desires ahead of their shared commitment.
So it's not just good person or bad person. It's more complicated. It's like a division within them. What's the root of that battle you mentioned?
Yeah, and St. John Paul II, in Love and Responsibility, he gives us such a clear insight here. He says the opposite of loving someone isn't hating them,
Yeah.
it's using them. Using them as a means to your own end.
Using them?
Yeah. And in those moments, those utilitarian moments, a deep falsehood enters the picture. The other person stops being this sacred someone you cherish and becomes a something for you, for comfort, pleasure, ego, security, whatever. Even if there are genuine moments of care, these